Hey everybody, JT81 here, back in the com box again, still out with a shoulder injury, so unfortunately I'll be missing driving this one, but have another crack at commentary. This is Late Night Racing's Sunday event, which is the British American GT4 Championship, coming to you today from Circuit of the Americas. So for today's race format will be 20-minute practice, then we go into 8-minute qualifying, and then race 1 is 15 minutes, and straight after that we have quali 2, which is 10 minutes, and then race 2, which is 30. No pit stops in this one, just straight out sprint races the whole way. So far we've got 7 in, hoping for a few more. Got Smooth Tommy here in the beautiful screaming Camaro. We've got T-Dub in the Aston Martin, sitting in the pits doing a bit of a tune-up. We've got M4A out in an Aston as well, just on his sight lap. And we've got Haymaker there in a McLaren, just starting his first lap. Metal Shooter, number 85, in a McLaren as well. Sparrow in a McLaren, lots of McLarens tonight. And Pickle, also in a McLaren. And Pickle just starts to roll out. So also have, you can't see it in this setup here, but we are still running the 2 different classes of pros and amateurs. So Tommy's in the pro class, T-Dub's amateur, M4A's amateur, Haymaker's amateur, Shooter is pro, Sparrow should be pro, he's an amateur, and Pickle's an amateur. And I believe Pickle is leading the championship in the AM class. So he'll be hoping for a good result here tonight to extend that lead. And I believe Shooter is holding the pro class. Let's see if I can find results. So yeah, so far we've got Shooter leading the pros with 223 points over Smooth Tommy with 165, myself in third with 151, Dizzy in fourth with 136, and Brocco in fifth with 104. Is that it's total. And then we go into the amateurs. We have Pickle leading the way with 100 points, Haymaker in second with 76, Sparrow in third, 70, T-Dub in fourth with 68, and Hobbsy in fifth with 63. Go on board here with M4A, see how the car's handling for him. Love the sound of the V8 Vantage. Winding it up down the back straight. Marker hard on the brakes. Turned in nicely. double left-hander. It'll be a tricky one, this one. You don't want to hit that inside curve. Really big sharp curve there that can throw the car off balance. Through these triple right-handers here. She's had a few stabs with the pedal just to get it to turn. Up the second last corner. Just right out to the outside line. And hard on the brakes to the final left. On the front straight. 2:22.87 for M4A. That's a good start. So he's just going to pull over and go into the pits and check his tune. We've got Haymaker here, currently in third with a 26.11. We've got Metal Shooter with a 2:20. But I believe that was a dirty lap because he's currently sitting in fifth. A little bit deep there, and invalidates the lap. So we'll just reset that as we watch now. Pickle start a flying lap. Go on board with Pickle. There's Mr. Pickle himself, hard at work. Just a little bit of a lift through that right hander coming up to these fast sweeping corners. Put down the footwall. Just a slight dab of the brakes. Leaves it in fourth. Back down to third. This was a tricky section here. We'll watch that inside curve, but he's managed to do that nicely. Over the blind crest here, through that left-hander. And then hard onto the brakes with this tight hairpin onto the back straight. Nicely done through there. Currently sitting in second with a 22.19. Brakes into this little left-hander. Into the double rights. A bit of a slide going, he's managed to catch it. Into the double left. There's invalid his lap then. I missed that. We've got Tommy leading the way with a 2:19.75. Pretty much on par for his best lap. Oh, there's the dirty it there. So we'll stay on board with Tommy for a lap, see how he fares in the big V8 Camaro. Down to first. Top first hander. Leaves it flat. Nice control through there. The car seems to be planted through that section. A little bit of oversteer moment there. back down to second. Holds it in tight. Has to get a good exit. Nicely done, up over the crest. Currently 4 tenths up. Back down to first. Turned in nicely. And opens it up down the back. Saying that, looks like Shooter's gone to the top. We'll check his time in a second. We'll just stay on here with Tommy. 6 tenths up. This will be a low 2 minute 20. We can continue this. Oh, he's dirtied it there too. Unfortunate. Infrared still 22.87. And Metal Shooter's best lap is a 2 minutes 20.20. Just on 7 minutes remaining in practice. We've got Sparrow still yet to settle lap. A Pickle in the pits and V8 in the Janetta just joined us. Thanks for coming. Here we are back with Smooth Tommy. Still sitting in second place. Nicely done through there. Back down to second here. Hugs it inside. Tries to get a good straight line exit. Up over the crest. He's gained some time there. He's almost 7 tenths up. And then hard onto the brakes for the hairpin. Nicely done. 8 tenths up now. We'll be looking for a 19. So the way things are looking, we've only 8 minutes in qualifying. We might only get three laps plus your out lap. So this is where you'll be checking tyre temperatures and pressures, having your setups all sorted, fuel, the whole lot. Just so when the time comes, you can just straight out into it. Oh, hits that curb. That's the curb I was talking about. But he manages to save it. He's dropped a little bit of time, but he's still just on 6 tenths up. See, feathering the throttle through here. Bit of a bump through there, but he's 6 tenths up. He's gonna better his time. Tyres are screeching. He manages a 2:20.39. And V8XL on his out lap. T-Dub. Best is a 2:25.3, sitting in 6th. M4A's on for a good lap here. He's 8 tenths up. Currently sitting in 4th. Comes up to the final corner, still 4 tenths up. Nicely done through there. Crosses the line. The 22.40 still stays in 4th. Shooter's still sitting at the top with a 222.0. Has embedded that time. Sparrow's sitting in the pits. Well, T-Dub's on a good lap here. He's 8/10 up on his best. Into the back straight he goes. Coming down into the braking marker for this sharp left. Nice and smooth through there. He's 1.2, almost 1.3 up. Down through the double left. Nicely done through there. Get the power down nice and early, getting out of there. Now through these rights. Feathering the throttle and back into it. Now up to the last corner, he's still 1.2 up on his best. And the last corner and across the line, it's going to be 22.52, which puts him in 5th. Got a few sitting in the pits. I think they're probably happy with that. Just going through quality setups now. Here comes Pickle. Second to last corner. He's 1.2 up on his best as well. Last corner, 1.3. What's he got? Crosses the line with a 220.9. That puts him to 3rd. Great lap there from Pickle. Just on a minute to go. So I dare say everyone's on their last laps now. V8X still yet. Did a 222.8. I think that might have been a dirty lap. Not sure. We jump on board with the Janetta. And we're on the other side of the car. There's this one in the right hand drive. Oh, the car almost runs out of breath. Second down. As we will return to the garage and have a look at the times. We've got only got T-Dub and V8X out on track. So let's see if T-Dub can actually better his position in practice. Slide coming out of there, but manages to hold it, crosses the line and stays in 5th. V8X comes across as well and he stays in. He moves to 5th, just outdoes T-Dub. So as quality rolls out, at the end of practice we have Shooter with a 220.20, Smooth Tommy with a 220.39, only 2/10 off Shooter. Pickle in 3rd with a 229.1. M4A in 4th with a 222.40. V8X in 5th with a 222.47. T-Dub with a 222.52 in 6th. And Haymaker with a 224.83 in 7th. Can't be weaving there. should get penalised for that, Sparrow. You can't weave in the pit lane, mate. Come on, you should know that. Right, so we start quali just on 8 minutes. So we've got a few already out. Trying to get some temp into the tyres. A bit of oversteer there for Pickle. I dare say the tyres are still a bit cold. And we're trying to get some temp into those tyres. V8X just sitting in the pits. Probably just changing a few things for quali. Maybe he's burning time. He'd want to get out there pretty quick and get some laps in. Has anyone started a lap yet? No one yet. So Haymaker will be the first one to start a lap. Then Pickle, Smooth Tommy, M4A, Sparrow, teed up, Shooter. They're all just starting their flying lap. The Haymaker will be the first to cross the line and set a time. He's just coming up through these right-handers into the double left. And not too far behind him is Pickle and then Smooth Tommy. And the M4A is there as well, so we'll keep an eye on these ones as we're coming up to 3 minutes to go, so they might get 2 more laps. As Haymaker comes up to the last corner, crosses the line with a 2:21.28, and Pickle with the invalid lap. Smooth Tommy with a 2:19.65. M4A jumps up with a 2:22.4. So Pickle's had an invalid lap there, so he'll want to be fixing that on this lap. Sparrow's done a 2:23, 2:23.92. Shooter comes around onto the last corner. What can he do? T-Dub's done a 22.6. Shooter's done a 20.66. That's put into second. So far, Smooth Tommy's got the quickest lap with a 2.19. Oh, and Pickle's got another invalid lap. So he'll want to be pushing, because you will get one more chance at this. T-Dub's just sitting in the pits. And Foray's managed a 2.22.4, puts him in fourth. Haymaker's bailed out, got out of the way of Tommy. He's got Pickle behind him. Just let Pickle go through, which is good. Pickle needs to settle that. Oh, almost contact there with M4A and Haymaker. Don't know what Haymaker's doing at the moment. The Shooter is up on his time. He's 5/10 up. Still a bit short on what Tommy's put on the board. But this will be his final lap. So Tommy and Pickle start their final lap. We're just on 25 seconds to go. M4A will pass as well. So V8's sitting in the pits. These guys are done and dusted as the clock's just about to tick over. So T-Dub, Sparrow and V8 will be sitting in the pits. That will be their end result. So far Tommy's still got a 2.19.245. That must have been on his next lap there. He's improved his time because he was 2.19.67, I think it was. So Tommy will be the first to cross the line. Then it'll be Pickle and M4A. They're the only three that are still going. And hard on the brakes there. A little bit squirmy through there from Tommy. Trying to get the power down nice and early. There's that curb again. Unsettles the car. It comes up to the final corner. Oh, Pickle's bailed out of it. Oh, and so's Tommy. Anyone left is M4A, so Pickle's obviously set a dirty lap. And that's going to make him start from 7th. M4A comes across the line. And results are Smooth Tommy with a 2.19.245, Shooter in second with a 2.20.66, Haymaker in third with a 2.21.28, M4A in fourth with a 2.21.84, and Tito with a 2.22.6. Unfortunately, Sparrow, Pickle, and V8 did not get a time on the board, so they'll be starting at the back of the field. So there'll be some work to do there for Pickle to work his way through to try to get some good points. But we go now straight into a 15-minute sprint race. No pit stops, so let's see how we go. What was that? Oh. Alright, so we're just in the intermission stage now, which gives the guys some time. Yeah, on the grid. Well, the Jetta is a shit looking car. Yeah, I'd agree to it. Especially being pink. So there's going to be some work here to do for some of these guys. There should be a good battlefield between Tommy and Shooter. And I reckon Haymaker, M4A, or pretty much the rest of them. Because both of these guys are pros. But then I reckon the rest of them here will be quite close. It's not sure on the Jetta because it does seem to run out of breath down the back straight. Yeah, nah. I don't, nah. Pink doesn't make anything look better, mate. But yeah, so I reckon there's going to be a few little battle packs going on here. And being 15 minutes, there's going to be some people pushing pretty hard. We still want some good clean racing. So coming up to 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Everyone will hit drive, turn the ignitions on and start the cars. Alright, so Tommy will lead them away. Very short formation lap here, only 2 corners. So no real time to get temperatures into the tyres or brakes. There we go, line up double file. Hold 70. Wait for that green flag to drop. Our little marshal man standing there in the box with the green flag, ready to go.
Green light, go, go, go.
We got the green light, off we go racing. Looks like Pickles made a good jump on the inside there, upside of T-Dub. Tommy holds the line, Shooters goes around the outside. Pickles made up quite a few positions there. He scattered through the field. Everyone's starting to line themselves out. People right in behind M4A. Just drops off a little bit through those first little S's. Tommy leads the way. From Shooter and Haymaker in third. Nice and clean so far from everyone. M4A closing right in on the back of Haymaker now. She's putting the pressure on the back of Tommy. I think that big Camaro's just got some straight line speed. Oh, deep under brakes goes Shooter. Oh, very close. The McLaren's got better brakes. Down ball with Pickle. Right on the back of M4A here. They're both trying to hunt down Haymaker. Pickle's got the fastest lap of the race so far. Down ball with Pickle. Right on the back of him here. Is he going to have a look up the inside of the hairpin? Sticks the nose out and chucks it in. Nicely done. Moves him up into 4th position. Right in for Ray's looking for a switchback. Can't quite get it done. But now Pickle's on the move to try to get Haymaker. Tommy's just starting to extend the gap now out to 1.1. The Shooter. V8X has managed to jump Sparrow and move up into 6th place, 7th place. Fucking clock just keeps jumping. Within 7th. T-Dub is in 6th. Well, M4A having a look at the back of Pickle again. Want to get that position back. So Shooter and Tommy are pretty much starting to leave a gap to the field. Now 3 seconds ahead of Haymaker. Oh, M4A hits that inside curb and just unsettles the car a bit. Just starting to slightly increase that gap to Shooter with 1.5. So Pickle's trying hard to close this gap to Haymaker. Now is just on under a second from Haymaker. We're going to drone cam in the rear of Pickle's car. Oh, screaming under brakes. Managed to get it turned in, missed the apex by a bit, but slowly trying to close that gap. Haymakers run wide there. Oh, there's that curve again. Haymakers hit it. Nichols closing in inch by inch. Don't know if he's going to be close enough here to have a look on the inside. At the back of, here we go, halfway, 7.5 minutes to go. Look out the back of Haymaker's car here. See the lights of Pickle starting to close that gap in. See where both cars are strong and weak, where Pickle seems to be closing that gap. Looks like Haymaker got a good run through there. Needs to get a good run in here. Get in behind, drafty. He's got a run on him. And he makes the move. Good move. Well done, Pickle. That puts him up to third. Over. Haymakers pushed it to stay with him. Trying to go around the outside here. Tries to cut back. Seems to be holding his own. So smooth Tommy still out in front. Metal Shooter 1.1 behind. V8X has managed to move up to 6. He's overtaken T-Dub. And he's trying to catch down M4A. Back to T-Dub and then 4.6 back to Sparrows. Now whether Sparrows had a bit of an incident, not too sure. They're still cruising around. But this is where the battle is at the moment. And M4A is right in there as well. Double body with M4A and we'll have a watch of all these cars. We're now starting to pull away from Haymaker a little bit. Always looking just to stay in that slipstream. He's going to have a sniff. Thought about it. What's happened here? V8X has dropped right out. Now back down into 8. So he's obviously had a mistake. And that's that Sparrow and T-Dub back through. So now that Haymaker's got this pressure of M4A on the back, that's let Pickle drive away a bit. Oh, massive dive. That was never going to be on. Wow. That was crazy. Let's let M4A get up into fourth now. Haymaker's going to look for the switchback. M4A will hold him out wide. Yeah, you're right, mate. Yeah, no, it never happens, does it? Wow, that was... I don't know what we were thinking there, but good evasive driving there from Pickle and M4A, both to miss him. So these two still running away with it, just on 2 minutes now, so probably one more lap after this. There's still 0.5 of a second between Tommy and Shooter. Then Pickle's got a 2.1 gap on M4A. And Haymaker still sitting there. And this is all letting T-Dub catch up as well. T-Dub's getting into the mix. He's not that far behind. As they come up to the final corner, there'll be the white flag shown. One more lap.
Leaders on final lap now.
Has Shooter got anything? Oh, very deep. Manages to hold it. No, it doesn't make contact. Oh, bit of a slide there. Right on him. We can jump back to these guys. Looks like M4A's managed to pull a gap now on Haymaker. And closing in slightly on Pickle. Well, Tommy's defensive. Shooter. Oh, watch that curb. Tommy just holds it in the middle of the track. Nice defensive line. Nice straight exit there for Tommy. Gets off out of the corner nicely. Coming up to the final few corners. One to go. I don't think Shooter's going to be close enough to have a look. Not quite. So we cross the line for the sprint race one. Tommy takes the checkered flag. Shooter in second. Piggle will come across the line and take third place, followed by M4A, then Haymaker, and then TW in 6th, Sparrow in 7th, and V8X in the pits in 8th. So that's race 1, 15 minutes. So now we go into qualifying, a quick 10-minute qualifying session. And then we get into race 2, which is a 30-minute race. Just save that. Alright, so we just wait for the game now to reset. And go into qualifying mode. Right, so here we go.
Green light. Go, go, go.
10 minutes. Who's going to be first out? Piggle. First out of the box. Nice. We want to be making up for last qualifying where he didn't actually get to set a time and had to really fight to get up into third. So he'll be trying to rectify that and putting a good lap on the board. Still got a couple sitting in the pits. I thought they would have been out by now, but maybe just making a few adjustments. We should get about 4 laps in here. So it looks like Piggle will be the first to start a flying lap. Hot on his heels is Shooter. It'll be interesting to see what times they do this qualifying session. Tommy did the best run with a 19.2 in quali 1. So still T-Dub, Sparrow and V8 sitting in the pits. Don't know what's going on there. So Pickle's starting to get a bit hounded here from Shooter, but it is only quality. And they might actually be working together too to try to drag each other around the track, which is not a bad thing. So Pickles managed to just let Shooter go by. And Shooter's run wide, so that's invalid his lap. Gone to the last corner. Time just Pickle put on the board. The 2:23.15. Not bad for a first lap. Tommy with a 2:19.1. Just want to check to make sure party audio is still on. Yep, that's fine. I don't know why it drops out into the fucking normal chat, but anyway. So Tommy with a 2:19.12 straight to the top. M4A in second at the moment with a 2:21.12. Haymaker with a 2:21.78. And Shooter's just on the flying lap now because his last lap was invalid, so it doesn't count. Come on board for the last section of this track, see what he does. The car was a bag of shit. Yeah, well, you chose it. But I was driving the Aston. Aston's just not a nice car. It just doesn't suit some tracks. So it's probably the same as the Junior. Doesn't suit the track very well. All very deep there from Shooter, but he's managed to pull it up. Crosses the line with a 2:19.66. That puts him to second. Just on 2 minutes 20 to go, so probably one more lap. So Pickle's still sitting in seventh. What's going on there? Obviously he's had dirty laps. So you just need to put a number on the board. So Tommy's in the pits, so's M4A and Sparrow and V8. T-Dub getting ready to put a number on the board. Haymaker still sitting in 4th with a 2:21.78. We'll pick a little bit wide of the apex there, but still keeps it in check. Just coming up to 1 minute now. 1 minute to go, so don't know. These guys might get one more lap. But Pickle is 8/10 up. Haymaker is 5/10 up on his best. Nine-tenths up, almost a second for Pickle. To the second last corner. Now the last corner. He comes up across the line. The 2:20.0, that moves him to 3rd. Good lap. Good lap. Haymaker's bailed out, he's in the pits now too. So, just Shooter and Pickle. T-Dub's still there, where's T-Dub? He's down the back straight. Up, Shooter's bailed out of it. Pickle's like pretty much on par. His best time. No, he's bailed out too. That'll just be T-Dub left. Put a time on the board. Across the line, so we got Tommy. Tommy in P1 with a 2:19.12. Shooter in second with a 2:19.66. Pickle in third with a 2:20.03. M4A, he's managed to jump Haymaker with a 2:20.50 to take 4th. Haymaker in 5th with a 2:21.78, and T-Dub in 6th with a 2:21.98, and that just leaves Sparrow and V8X, who have not put a number on the board. They'll be starting from the back of the field. So like I said, now we go into race 2, which is 30 minutes. No pit stop required, just a straight out sprint race. If it is anything like the last race, I guarantee it's going to be on. Let's just hope we keep it clean. So race time is 2 PM in the afternoon. Track temp's 34. Conditions fast, partly cloudy. So track's not overly hot. So it should remain relatively good for grip. Righto, so 2-minute intermission. Guys can just change their fuel, tyre pressures, or whatever they need to add fuel in. Just that's exactly right, Tommy. Good drivers drive slow cars fast. Yeah, no excuses. Anyone can drive GT3s and GT2s that have got a lot of aero. Takes a lot to actually drive these cars because they're quite heavy, not a lot of aero. So it takes a lot of skill to muscle these things around. So 1 minute. We had another 0.6 in his qualifying time, so that would have put him into the 18s. Wow. Alright, back in your box, Ty. Couple of changes on the front to see if it helps. Alright, 30 seconds, so ignition's on, engine start. And once again, Tommy will lead the way on this short formation section. What the hell is he doing? Alright, all lined up, sticking to 70, waiting for our little marshal man to wave that green flag. Green light, off we go for race 2. So far so good, nice and clean. M4A goes deep around the outside. Can you make it stick? Oh, not quite, not sure. No, not quite. T-Dub's putting some big pressure on the back of Haymaker here. And V8's right in behind him. Looks like he's having a sniff. He's got a run on the inside of him here. Oh, he's just backed out of it, but is he going to have a look down the inside here at the hairpin? Pulls out. Goes on the brakes. Puts his nose in. Side by side here. Just got the pace. The Janetta's sitting in the back there. Not quite for T-Dub yet. has gone a little bit deep there. That's going to let Haymaker come up side by side. But M4A's on the inside here for these right-handers. And they've invited T-Dub right into the party here. Haymaker's having a look up the inside. Not quite. M4A shuts the door. T-Dub looks up the inside. Not quite, but oh, massive contact. We've got a rollover. M4A. Massive incident. Let's just jump back in and have a look at the replay. See what happened there. Go outside here, see what happens. So M4A a little bit wide there. Oh, just hits the curb and then Haymaker's car just scoops him up. That's very unfortunate. They're back, Tommy and Shooter still starting to pull a gap on Pickle, 2.3 back to Pickle. And there's 5.3 back to T-Dub from Pickle. The V8X has moved up to 5th, Sparrow in 6th, Haymaker in 7th, and unfortunate for M4A, down in 8th. On board with the race leader here. So he's made a few changes over the last qualifying session. Put a bit more aero on the front. A few changes to the front to see if he can put Shooter behind. See if it's worked for him. Oh, there's contact there. Shooter was massively deep on the brakes. Looks like the Camaro's really fast through that first section, but the McLaren just seems to work its way closer through these tight, twisty corners. I believe the McLaren's just better on the brakes. Manages to close right up under brakes. Now T-Dub's trying to chase down Pickle. That's unfortunate. Haymaker is in the pits. I don't know if he has damage from that little incident with M4A, or not sure what's going on there. M4A is back in the pits as well. I dare say he's probably having, looks like he's having internet issues. If you can see down there on the bottom left hand side of the screen next to his name M4A, you can see the red bar. That's actually your ping rate. So the lower it is in the green, the better it is. The higher it is, the higher the ping rate. The internet's goes haywire. So unfortunate for him. I think he's had some internet issues there. We go on board now with Shooter trying to chase down Tommy. 2:19.3 been the fastest lap of the race from Shooter. Oh, he braked a little bit early there. He braked himself a little bit. So this is where he actually claws in onto the back of Tommy here through these sections. Got good exit speed coming out of corners, and then it's just a big that gap again. But it is only close. It is only 0.6 of a second. So Pickle out in third, 2.5 ahead of T-Dub, sitting in fourth. And back to fifth, 2.7 back from TW's V8X in the Janetta. And M4 Haymaker is now back out on track, which is good to see. Good to see he's got it fixed. Back out to put some laps on the board. Gap's now down to 0.3. Is he going to have a look? Not quite. Needs to get a good run here. Up the hill. 19.65 from Tommy to a 19.31 from Shooter. Gets a good exit through there, bridges the gap, but Shooter manages to claw him back in through this section here. Back of him. Is he going to have a look up the inside here of the hairpin? He's trying to set it. Not quite. Both super close. But Sparrow here trying to chase down V8 for 5th spot. That honourable mention. He can make the top 5. And Pickle's still sitting in 3rd. Managed to open the gap up a little bit to T-Dub. Now open to 3 seconds. But it's still on for these two. Shooter's throwing everything he can here at Tommy. And Tommy's just driving smooth as he does. Back out the back here. So Shooter's going to do it. Tommy's just got good exit, manages to pull that gap every time. So 2:19.93 plays the 2:20 zeros. Not even 1/10 minute per lap between these two. Uses that first gear to pull out of that corner, get some drive and go. Just through here you can see how much shooter can close in. Dive there from shooter. Tommy just drives away. Now that gap's opened back up to 1 second. Shooter's going to do it all again. He's on board here with the dove. Trying to chase down that pickle. Put it in his sandwich and take that third spot from him. Slowly crawling him in. It's back to 1.1 seconds. And there's quite a bit of a gap now back to V8 from T-Dub, back to 7.1. We've got a helmet cam here with T-Dub for a bit. And down to 0.9. 1 places 221.6. Not much between these two. There's a bit of a gap back there from V8 to Sparrow, but this gap's opened up a bit more now, so Tommy's pushed it out to 1.5 on shooter, and we've just gone past halfway, so just under 15 minutes to go. Whether the tyres are starting to hurt on shooter for pushing, I don't know. You know, you might be actually just backing off and giving the tyres a bit of a break. T-Dub slowly inching his way closer to Pickle. Once again, there's strengths and weaknesses between all the vehicles at different tracks in different areas. Sometimes you can close the gap under brakes, and sometimes you can get good acceleration out of corners, sometimes you can float it through corners. The Haymaker's back out, that's good. He's back up to 7th. And unfortunately M4A sitting in the pits with internet issues. Unfortunately, even though he's sitting behind Sparrow and that, he's still a lap down. But it's not to say he can't have a battle here. It looks like V8X is falling into the clutches here of Sparrow for that honourable mention. See the glitchiness of the wheel there for Sparrow. Don't be alarmed. That's what happens when you use a controller. And they do a fantastic job, these controller boys. So the gap now is just on 1 second between T-Dub and Pickle. And Tommy's managed to push it out to 2 seconds now on Shooter. Bit of a drift there from T-Dub. Just a bit of understeer, pushes wide. .221.7 goes to 221.4. T-Dub has got pace. V8X now has managed to push the gap back out from Sparrow, back out to 3.3. Haymaker clawing onto the back of Sparrow here, trying to get through to unlap himself. Good run through there, he's right onto the back of him, he's going to be side by side here down the back straight. He's going to have the inside line into the next corner. He's gone a bit deep. So will Sparrow get the cut back? Sparrow thought twice of it. Oh, Haymaker's boulder wide. That's that shooter, that's that Sparrow back through. Nicely done there. Gap still 1.1 from Pickle to T-Dub. 2.2 now from Tommy the Shooter. Just on 8.5 minutes to go. On board here with Tommy, see how the car's behaving. smooth on exit. There's the 150 marker, or that red marker on the right hand side there, which is braking marker. Short shift for a second there just to get the car settled. Soft rolls off the throttle and just feathers it through, gets it turned in, a little bit of oversteer. The last corner. The car's behaving really nicely. I dare say Shooter's probably got a little bit of an issue. 220.9. Tommy's doing 19s. Well, Haymaker's managed to get past Sparrow again and is now on the hunt for V8. Have a quick look at Shooter's car, see how it's behaving. Oh, massive slides. I dare say his tyres are cooked. Just on under 6 minutes to go. So probably another 3 or 4 laps. I dare say the tyres are absolutely cooked, trying to chase down Tommy. Pushing through those fast section corners, the front tyres are starting to eat away. End up with a lot of understeer. So the gap still remains 1.1. Pickle to T-Dub. Go on board here with Mr. Pickle. See how his car's behaving. Short shift to third there, just to keep it settled. Conservative there, T-Dub's right onto his back now, down to 0.2. Oh, he's missed the apex a little bit there. There's T-Dub, he's going to have a look, not quite. Just to get a good run out of here, draft up the hill. Might have a look up the inside, turn 1. Quite close enough yet. Ball here with T-Dub. This car's really good through that section. Been through there, I guess that's sector 3, where I think it was a little bit conservative, and T-Dub's just a little bit stronger. through there. Timmy's got a good drive out of the corner. Managed to push that gap back out to 1. Faster through that section.
Okay, leading us on the final lap. Give it
One more lap to go. It's not over between these ones. Well, they both ran wide a little bit. Oh, Timmy's all on him. Can Pickle hold him off on the last lap? Tommy's just starting on to go on the back straight now. Quite a gap now back to Shooter, 8.4. So I dare say those tyres are absolutely screaming. Oh, Timmy's got a run here. Is he going to have a look up the inside of the hairpin? We're not quite close enough. Pickle just moves the car over half a length just to give it a little bit of a defensive line. Nothing wrong with that. Good work. Just keeping an eye on the leader, seeing where he is. It's not over between these two. Yeah, second to last corner for Tommy. Gonna make it 2 from 2 tonight. Very well driven. It's nice and smooth as he always is. Around the final corner. We take race 2. Well done, Tommy.
The leader has finished the race.
And around across the corner, across the line for second place. Who's Shooter? And last corner here for Pickle and T-Dub. Pickle manages to hold third. And T-Dub comes across the line in 4th. And V8X will actually get that honourable mention on the Facebook page. And crosses the line in 5th. And around the final corner will be Sparrow to take 6th place, Haymaker in 7th, and unfortunate for M4A to come home in 8th after having such a good race in race 1. Tommy just burning those tyres off now. So that's it, guys. That's LNR's UK versus USA GT4 round 7. Next round we have coming for this series next Sunday will be at Snetterton. So we go back to an English track. And also next Thursday night, the Porsche multi-clash Porsche Cup car event will be on, and that will be coming from the Red Bull Ring. So that'll be an interesting one, using the new track in the game. See how everyone fares with that. But that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure like and subscribe. Really appreciate it if you do. And thanks for watching, and catch us on the next one.